Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Y'all, today, it's all about the ham. I've got me a spiral sliced ham here. I'm gonna get it in some smoke to warm it up, give it some good flavor. At the end, we're gonna put a hot honey glaze on it. This one's gonna be delicious, I promise. Let's get to cooking. This is about an 8.5 pound spiral sliced, fully cooked ham. You can see it's already been scored. That makes it easy to portion out when it gets done. And since it's fully cooked, it doesn't take a long time. We're just really warming it up to about 140 internal. That's safe eating temperature. So first things first, I want a little bit of a binder on here, and I've just got some Dijon mustard. You could use whatever you like. This is where you can make this one your own by adding whatever flavors you like to it. But I'm going for kind of a spicier glazed ham. I want about a 2-to-1 ratio of brown sugar to barbecue rub. It's not really going for a barbecued ham flavor. I just want some of that seasoning in there to give it some color and give it a little bit of spice. But we've kind of got a little color tone to our brown sugar now. That's what I want. And all I'm gonna do, take it and just gently sprinkle it over the outside of the ham. You can pat it in a little bit so it sticks, but that Dijon's gonna help hold it on. It's gonna start liquefying it, and it's gonna make a really nice crust on the outside once we get it in some heat. Now let's go fire up the grill. So for a spiral ham, man, you can cook these on any kind of grill you want. I'm gonna use my Primo ceramic grill. I've got it set up for a 2-zone fire so the direct heat's not underneath the ham. So I'm starting with a chimney of Royal Oak lump charcoal, throwing a couple tumbleweeds in the bottom, firing them up so it'll get those coals good and hot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of extra lump to make sure I get through this cook. To give me that smoke flavor, I've got a chunk of hickory wood. I'm just gonna place kind of in between the lit coals and the unlit coals. So as it burns, it's gonna give us a little bit of smoke. So that seasoning's kind of melted into the outside of this ham. Our grill's good and hot. It's running about 275. You can see that hickory wood's trying to catch a little bit, making some good smoke for us. Now we're just gonna put this ham on the cool side of the grill, which is the off coal side. We're gonna let the heat radiate over the top of it to kind of warm it up. All we gotta do is wait 2.5 hours, hold those temps steady. This is easy, y'all. All right, we're just gonna peek at this ham real quick. It's only been on about 1.5 hours. Man, it's already starting to look good. When it starts separating, that means it's warming up. We still got a little ways to go before we're gonna glaze it, but I'm not gonna do anything to it. I'm just gonna keep letting it cook. So let me show you how I wanna put together this hot honey glaze. I'm using that same kicked up sugar. It was the sugar and the hot barbecue rub. I'm gonna add some of this Mike's hot honey to it. Now, if you've got any kind of hot honey will work, but I want it to have a little spicy kick to it. So I'm gonna give it a pretty good squeeze. If I had to guess, it's probably about 1/3 of a cup. And then I need a little bit of liquid. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of apple juice. I'm not gonna put a lot. I just want it to mix up to where it's a glaze-like consistency. But this is gonna be a little sweet and spicy glaze for the double smoked ham. Let's see what it tastes like. I know it's gonna be sweet. Ooh, got a nice little kick too from that Mike's. 2.5 hours, and this dude is looking fantastic, man. We got some great color on it. I know it's getting warm. I know it's getting a little smoke on it. That hickory chunks that gave us all it's going to. It's time to put this hot honey glaze on it. All I'm gonna do is just use a brush and start just kind of painting, letting it ooze down the sides. We don't want to burn this glaze, so you don't want the temperature to be creeping up too hot. My coals are kind of tapering down a little bit. It's looking good. I want to give it about 30 minutes, but if it starts looking too dark, we're gonna yank it off. So y'all, this is what that 30-minute glaze looks like. Man, look at that stuff bubbling in that little bone there. Now that looks fantastic. I didn't let it go too long so it's not over caramelized, but all that glaze has melted down on the outside. This ham's ready to serve. We just need to take it off, let it rest a few minutes before I start carving it up. After a very short rest, I can't take it very long, it's time to try this ham. And the great thing about them is it's already sliced up for you. All you gotta do is find that center bone in these seams that are coming down. We're just gonna take our knife, and I've just got like a straight bladed, little bit flexible knife. I'm just gonna run it down, and I'm just gonna kind of circle this bone a little bit and go right around it. That's gonna free a lot of that meat right off the bone. And then all you do is come find these seams right here. And now this ham is just gonna start falling right off. And I can't take it no more. I can keep cutting on this thing all day. I gotta try this ham, y'all. So much better than a ham cooked in the oven. Fire up those pits, double smoke it. Try that hot honey glaze. It's spicy, a little bit of sweet kick. Excellent. Hey y'all, thanks for hanging out with me here today at How to Barbecue Right. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on all the social platforms. Shell and I are gonna be talking about this hot honey double smoked ham on our weekly podcast. So y'all give that a listen too. We'll see you next time. And I see some ham sandwiches in my near future.